Hello, how are you? I'm Dani Henderson. Today is July 31st, 2023. I can't believe it. I actually thought it was August the 1st. But that's okay. Math is not my strong point. What is my strong point is talking and loving on you lot. And guess what? I need to give you a quick update on what is coming up on my channel. My channel! Okay, I just did a drop with a journalist. He's wild. He's an absolute nut job in all the best possible uses of that word. His name is James Grunvig, and his company is American Periscope Media. Unfortunately, because James tells the truth and makes all the naughty people on the planet stand in the corner and take a beating, he's not allowed on BoobTube. There's a surprise. So we put our recording on Rumble. My Rumble channel is Dani, D-A-N-I, Dani Spiritual Therapist 22. Dani Spiritual Therapist 22. As always, the link will be right under the video, but most of you won't hear me say this. Hear me say this. It's under the effing video. Oh. Also over there on my Rumble channel is my drop with Dr. Ryan Fulmi, the German international crimes against humanity lawyer that you want in this world and on your team, Dr. Christian Northrop, and Dr. Lee Merritt, MD. Yeah, Dr. Lee Merritt was the woman that came out at the beginning of the whole COVID scenario. Not mocking it, of course, because none of it's funny. None of it's funny, just so we're clear. But Dr. Lee Merritt came out at the beginning and she spoke her mind. She's former military MD. And anyway, so we couldn't also have a grown-up chat here on BoobTube. So we took it across to my Rumble channel. So you can go over there and find that too. Now, let me tell you what else is coming up. On Rumble, August the 7th. You do not want to miss this. For those of you that love and adore Alex Collier, we did a drop the other day that is going out, and that man sat and he gave his heart and his feelings to us for us as he cleared out his knowingness of what the reptilians did and what the greys did to our people and our little ones here for many, many years, under the noses and of the agreements and the accords of the governments on this planet. At this stage, if you are still a sneery, mocking, negative Nelly, go away, okay? Get off my channel. Go and find something else that suits your vibration, because it is undeniable at this stage that UFOs and aliens have been confirmed by the mainstream media. Oh, well, it must be true then. I mean, of course, they're so late to the party. They're retards, they're liars, they're controlled by 4 blokes that sit at the top of your planet. But let's not go into that because it is boring. But anyway, we cannot fail, can we, really, to see the true history of our planet now coming right in front of us. So you can no longer be in denial of extraterrestrials, aliens, beautiful Pleiadian brothers and sisters, Andromedans. Alex Collier is an Andromedan. He will bring us his knowledge of the holographic technology that his Visayas contact, his name is Visayas, and dear Monet, his other contact, shared with him. It is not for the faint of heart. It is a very, very intense drop, and it was very difficult for our beloved Alex to do. And it's coming out on August the 7th, okay? The channel again is Dani, D-A-N-I, Dani Spiritual Therapist 22. Okay. On a lighter note, Tuesday, the 1st of August, 2023, we have Bald and Bonkers Network. Now, these are 2 men. They're both bald and they're both completely bonkers. They both have a lot of paranormal, UFO, on and off planet experiences between them. They're building a network. One of the things I like about these 2 guys, they are down to earth, they are funny, they're carrying a bit of extra weight, they laugh at themselves. These are the leaders. These are the leaders of the day. These are the real people that we can all relate to, but they don't make us feel less than, that we're not smart enough. I love these guys, Chris Mule and Dakota Franson. We did a drop the other day and we talked about the Loch Ness Monster, Loch Ness. We talked about ghosts. We talked about paranormal experiences that we've all had. We all shared some stories. And we also shared the danger, the diabolical danger of Ouija boards. And I don't know whether you've noticed, but since that Barbie movie came out, they are doing another round of toy shops and Etsy's and online for you to buy a Barbie Ouija. Now, again, any sneerers, any of you that think you know everything, you clearly don't. Okay, so keep your mouth quiet and pop along, because I don't want to hear your negativity. Because if you say anything that Ouija boards aren't real, and that just tells me not only are you a ding-dong and uninformed, and I mean this to your face, that you agree with infesting our children with demonics and entities and poltergeists and spirits in their homes. That's what you're agreeing to, because Ouija boards have been known and proven over the years to be extremely dangerous. Okay, sitting there inviting something in you know nothing about, that most can't even see. Yeah, again, I have no interest in sneerers and negative Nellies. We have an opportunity. We have a responsibility. I take my channel very responsibly. I really do. I really value and honor the fact that I even have a channel, especially with BoobTube striking and blocking and being the little bully that it is. But whatever, I've got it right now. And within that time, I'm not going to kowtow and like watch my P's and my Q's. Of course not. They don't own me. But I am going to tell you what I truly believe, because I love you. I love our children. And I'd rather be wrong than say nothing. And that's the key. Too many people care what everybody thinks about them. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Ouija boards, I am not wrong. I've counseled so many people over the years who've done them, who've messed with them, who've had spirit attachments. You know, we're talking grown men with huge demonic, one in particular, a huge demonic attachment. And that demon ended up taking that man's soul. So it is no joke. All right, moaning Myrna. All right, Sneery Sue, off you pop. Now let's have a look. What else have we got coming up? Oh my God, GSIC, the Galactic and Spiritual Informers Connection. Okay, the most amazing conference in disclosure, our second year. This year, it's going to be held in Orlando again, October 20th, 21st, 22nd. But guess what? The lead up to the final event, the GSIC 2023, I'm going to do several round tables for you so that you can get as close to our speakers as possible. You can learn what they're going to talk about. But guess what? The next round table I'm doing is with the GSIC men, 4 of which are all bringing high technology to the conference. Telling you, Alex Collier. Yeah, we're going to get as much Alex Collier on this channel as we possibly can. I am not stupid. Okay. I know you guys love him. I love him. He's just the best of the best of the best. He really is. So Alex Collier is going to be on a round table with Chris O'Connor, Tony Rodriguez, and Dan Willis. So let me quickly give you a quick brief on these amazing men. Alex Collier is working with a company. They're called Quantum Wave Therapy. They have been going for a very, very long time. They have a lot of white hat technology. And so Alex is going to be sharing with you what some of this technology can do and does and has been proven to do. Now, I'm not going to bring you a single person, and nobody could pay me enough bribes, blackmail, anything like that to bring you somebody who's going to lie about technology on this planet that can help humanity. You're only going to get the best of the best of the best, which is why we bring you GSIC, the conference, where everything is uncensored. You get the best of the best speakers, the best of the best technology. And in the meantime, I'm going to hook you up. Especially those of you that can't make the conference. Alex Collier will be there with the quantum wave technology therapy as a vendor, sharing information, getting you connected. Chris O'Connor, who's been off planet, back on planet, brought space technology in the form of the Deems device. Looks a bit like the Egyptian Ankh, and it's an electromagnetic handheld device, free energy, no batteries. It's a a crystal magnetics, which is massive in healing the body normally and naturally in many different ways. Anyway, he's basically working with a beautiful man called Larry Bayshore. Larry Bayshaw's had a med bed for years, and Chris O'Connor and Larry Bayshaw have been working really hard with other scientists, perfecting this level of med bed. Now, please remember, med beds come in all shapes and sizes. Some you sit up, lay down, float in water. Some you're immersed, some you're not. You sit down, you lie down, you stand up. They're all different. One is not the same as the next. The ones that we're bringing to the event through Chris O'Connor and Larry Bayshaw are not going to grow a limb. Okay, there are very different medical beds. We need more information. I'm trying to give it to you. All right. So what these are doing, the med beds that Larry and Chris have worked on, are going to help sort out nervous systems and other areas in the body, which you'll learn more about at the event and when Chris comes on next week and shares the information with you. Okay. We also have Tony Rodriguez, another person who was stolen, taken off planet, put into a military program. He brought technology back with him too. And that's the other thing. When people say, I've been off planet, I was a soldier, I was the king of Lyra, I was the king of all the commanders in the Vegas, in the Vegas constellation. What was the point of you going up there and being this and being that if you're not here in 2023 helping humanity with technology? Not something you read online, but something you've actually witnessed. That's what these men are doing. That's what these men have done. And this is what you are going to get to explore and really see and have access to. Tony Rodriguez had access to an educational software that the highest military on your planet were taken up. It was on Mars. Yes, it was on Mars, because Mars is habitized. You know that, don't you? There's military on Mars. There are people living on Mars. They have been for many, many years. But you know, NASA lies and the governments lie. But they can't lie anymore because the cat's out the bag. These men have been there and they're telling you everything. So up yours, NASA. He has come back to the planet with the software that he watched the highest of the highest of the highest naval, intel, highest commanders, etc., generals of industry plug themselves in and be tested and learn and learn and learn. And the software tracks the ability of the person, the consciousness, the brain, the learning ability. And so Tony Rodriguez, who loves our children so dearly, has developed this software, and it will be at the conference. He'll be unveiling it, so you'll get to see that too. He'll be on the channel this week sharing with Alex and Chris O'Connor how it works and what we can come to expect in the education of ourselves and our children in this present and this future moving forward in 2023, because we, the people of our planet, my planet, your planet, our planet, we're the ones that rule the world. We're the ones that took it back. We're the ones that put in the systems to suit everyone, to suit everyone. I'm so excited. We also are going to have on the channel Dan Willis on the same round table. Dan Willis is a top secret whistleblower, former Navy whistleblower. He has been on the world stage since 2001, and before that, since that, and up to this moment. He's been working on free energy inventions for most of his life. Now, for the first time in the entire world, we're going to have a live demonstration of what is known as frill energy, universal frill energy. Not Vril, not the German V, not the Nazi nonsense. No, stop. Frill, P-H-R-Y-L-L, frill. The free energy, the ether, the aether. There's many different ways to say what this energy is. But let's leave it up to Dan Willis, who's been perfecting this, working with scientists on planet and off planet. He's going to stand on stage at GSIC at our conference. He's going to demonstrate and give you the ability to see live frill. We are going to record it as well, so you will have access to it, those of you that won't be able to make it. All right. And of course, this is where we have decided that we, the people, are bringing our technology that was taken from us and that we found out about. And we, the people, we make the decisions. We don't patent everything, charge billions, or sell it to some muppet who's got money, who catches and kills. We don't allow that. That whole model is dead and dying in the third world with all of the losers that were running our planet. In the 3D concept, you know, the third world, that's what I mean by third world. I don't mean the poverty of the planet, which was created by these non-leaders that have kept starving, nations starving, and la la la. But let's not waste time talking about them. They are lining up and getting their beatings on every level as I talk. So that's going to be so good. It's going to be the GSIC high-tech roundtable. Okay, next we're going to have the GSIC women coming on a round table. The GSIC women this year, who will be speaking and telling you secrets you've never heard before, will be dropping everything off in your lap for you to hear the truth about your beautiful planet. So this year we're going to have Elena Danaan. Elena Danaan, the Galactic Federation's only singular emissary for that particular fleet. We're going to have Karina Pataki. She's going to be unveiling secrets in the Bible that you never even knew they were there. We're going to be having Melanie Charret. Melanie Charret is Jean-Charles Moyen, who is the secret space program abductee from France. This is his wife, who he has been doing missions with, rescuing hybrid children. Yeah. Rescuing hybrid children. Now, Melanie, her first language, her mother tongue is French. And so Elena Danaan is going to translate for her on stage. But we are giving Melanie Charret the opportunity to bring to you the world how we look for and rescue and take care of our children who are taken off planet and from planet to planet, and other hybrid children. We're going to give you a lot of information on that and what happens there. And we also have Dr. Christian Northrop. Dr. Christian. Oh my gosh, he has been known forever, 20, 30 years, as a top global gynecologist, obstetrician. Her theories on birth, how to birth, anti-gravity, her inventions, her technology to help the female body, the female reproductive system, mothers, women, girls, periods. This lady is an icon, an absolute icon, and she lives and breathes what she knows and what she does. I love Dr. Christian. I love all these ladies. Dr. Christian Northrop will be going through the true history of planet Earth, the future of medicine on planet Earth. Can you believe it? I did a drop with her the other day on my channel. We were only discussing the Sound of Freedom movie that we'd been to see, and we were there with our beautiful friend Kathy O'Brien, and BoobTube took down that broadcast and gave me a strike. Do you know why? Because Dr. Christian was there and they want her to be silenced. Well, too late, boo-hoo, sit yourself down in the corner. No more of that nonsense. Dr. Christian will be there on the round table, and she'll be there as a speaker on the GSIC stage 2023, Orlando, Florida, 20th, 21st and 22nd of this year. Then we also have another woman, another lovely girly, Nikki Allen. Nikki Allen is a British clairvoyant psychic medium. She comes from a very long lineage, a long bloodline of psychic mediums, a high frequency ability with very many metaphysical skills and tools that most of you have. So we're bringing you somebody who's an expert in the field. So those of you that want the spiritual aspect, the spiritual connections, the metaphysical understandings, the how do I connect to my mother who passed, to my father who passed? How can I make a safe connection? Because the Christian Bible tells me that's the devil. You can only go through a pope or a vicar. Hosh posh, poppycock nonsense. Nikki Allen will be there to guide you, you beautiful souls, into connecting to love, adapting that frequency that is your safety net, your safety barrier, and then taking you into connecting with your loved ones. I'm going to have her on stage on the Friday night between 8 o'clock at night and 10:30 at night, 2.5 hours. She'll be there for you to watch her, to listen to her, to engage with her, and she'll be giving some beautiful, beautiful messages. And she gonna be on our round table. She'll be on this round table as a female speaker at the next GSIC. So who do we have here? The girls. We have Elena Danaan, Karina Pataki, Melanie Charret, Dr. Christian Northrop, Nikki Allen, oh, and me. I'm speaking this year too. I'm speaking this year too, and I'm going to bring you some beautiful, beautiful tools and techniques and some realities. What your soul is, what does it look like, how to connect to it, how to help connect to this beautiful technology that you are. What else do we have here? The GSIC men this year, the speakers for the GSIC men this year, Dr. Michael Sala, Chris O'Connor, Brad Olson, Tony Rodriguez, Jean-Charles Moyen, Dan Willis. And there is one more. There is one more, but I have to wait. I have to wait to get his okay. And this final speaker is a real life extraterrestrial, a real life physical extraterrestrial. And he, at this point, we can only get him on Zoom, not on a ship. No, he lives as a human earthling on this planet. He is very well known. He was all over the news years ago, but of course he's been sidelined. But I have to wait for his permission to fully confirm. But I'm 99.9999999 to infinity and beyond that he will be with us, at least on Zoom. At the conference. He'll be the only one. I'm not letting anybody else Zoom in at this stage. We're just so excited to bring you all these speakers on this channel. We're so excited to share time with you. We're so excited to honor the journey that all of you are on. We are so excited to just to include you, you know, and listen to you, listen to your stories. And I just want to say about Bald and Bonkers, who'll be on tomorrow night, Tuesday, 1st of August. Subscribe with these guys, Bald and Bonkers, because they're going to be inviting people to come on their channel to tell their stories. They're going to be helping people build their own network, build their own channels as a means to get out and, you know how to do it, you know, because sometimes we all need help. We really, really do. All right, that's enough from me. I'm sure I'll see you this week. That's my plan. Now, when this goes out in the next hour, when you've watched it, feel free to jump across to Rumble, where I did a drop on the Ukraine, on BRICS, which is Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa. Some other nations have now joined BRICS. And if you don't know what BRICS is, well, you'll find out when you go over to the Rumble channel and watch my intel drop with the great journalist, James Grunvig. All right, lots of love to you. Keep going, keep breathing, keep moving forward. Don't look behind, keep staying in the present, focusing on getting well, being the best version of you. So many things to say about that. I'll do that in our next drop. Lots of love. I'll see you soon.